So I want to throw this out there. A movie that we didn't really give much discussion to on our weekend preview episode was the newest season of The Chosen season 4, episodes 1. It came in number 2, made 6 million. I don't think any of us had this in our projected top 5s, or at least Clayton and I didn't. Wannabe junior intern Jack, he had it in his top 5. So tip of the cap to our junior intern. Uh, you know, is the Chosen just becoming one of the most reliable franchises in box office right now? Because I'm looking at their franchise history. The Christmas special opened to 4 million. Season 3 opened to 8 million. Season 4 at 6 million. Like this Jesus is Mr. Consistency at the box office. It seems. I mean, what do you guys think? What is the state of the Chosen franchise?
I mean, it's not big money, but it's money, and it's money for
Mhm.
theaters, and it's an event to get people to go to theaters. I mean, I think
Mhm.
that's great. I mean, listen, tonight, Curb Your Enthusiasm last season, that premiere is tonight, right?
Mm,
Why don't you just throw that in a bunch of theaters? Why not? Why not do
right.
that? There's a bunch of people who would want to enjoy that together. I
Mhm.
mean, Pat, you said this, the last season of Succession would have done Baffa Bobo.
Bafa Bobo,
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
not even just in these coastal elite cities. Like, I know in the Park Slope Nighthawk, it would have been sold out. People would have been pushing, shoving,
Yeah.
pushing old ladies down, stomp on them to try and get a ticket to that, to
Yes,
just
I would have
enjoy
done
it
that.
with
Yep.
each other. And I think that's the sort of thing that you want. Why not?
Yeah.
And I think they've cracked something here with this
Mhm.
Chosen release, is that yes, this is going to be available down the line for free,
Mhm.
basically. Or
Mhm.
however, I mean, it's free-ish.
I
Listen,
don't
I'm
know
talking
what network
ignorantly.
this is
Yeah,
on.
I
I
have no
don't know
idea
what
what it's
network.
on. I think
Maybe it's a subscription network or something that, whatever. But like, I know it ends up on a streamer because I've seen the past seasons on a streamer. And so it's basically free when it's on a streamer, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's going to be free down the line or free-ish. But people want to experience the newness of it together. Like
Right.
people used to sit and watch Seinfeld together and talk about Seinfeld and talk about Melrose Place together and all these, in Your Models Inc. Those
Right,
sort of
right. All these
shows.
shows that Christopher, is a big part of his life, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
absolutely.
course.
And I say, so I think that is something that is really being tapped into and should be tapped into more.
Christopher,
Yeah.
do you know anyone who's been to a theatrical screening of The Chosen?
No, but I feel like this is such a great proof of concept. Like, why is Disney Plus not throwing every Marvel and Star Wars TV show premiere or season finale into theaters? That's like, I feel like that's an easy 10 million. I really
Yeah.
do. I think those shows have big enough audience that if a streaming show like The Chosen, that I guess I thought wasn't really in the zeitgeist, but I might be wrong a little bit. Just imagine
Mhm.
what those big blockbuster streaming shows could do if they just throw an episode or two that in there for theaters like once a season.
Right, right. Yeah, I don't, and it's like if the producers of The Chosen could figure out the pitfalls of theatrical distribution, you would think Disney would be able to figure that out, or
Yeah.
Warner Brothers with HBO, because they figured out how to make deals with these streamers and how to get them the USB drives to show the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Why could we have had, I mean, Clayton, you brought up Curb Your Enthusiasm. Imagine the press this weekend if Larry David was going head to head with Jesus at the box office this weekend.
Oh, it'd be great. I mean,
Oh,
and Larry shows up at some screenings, he just
Yep.
walks in his like, hands up like this, his
Right.
famous whatever works poster pose. And
Yes.
people are
Yes.
like, oh, it's
The
him. I mean,
classic
that is
pose.
a Jesus-esque pose, is
Yes.
the Larry David whatever works shrug. I mean, if
Yes.
you
mhm.
see that silhouetted, you know what that is, just like if you see the Jesus crucifixion.
Yes. Yes. They're both iconic movie poster ready poses. Yes. It would have been great.
And the Jordan like silhouette. Like those are the
And
three
those are
silhouettes
the
that
big three.
everybody would recognize.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, this Chosen, I mean, they've got it figured out. They're the future of television. And we're not the Streamo boys, huh?
Huh?
But I don't know what, like we said, we don't know what network this is on, but someday when all of the Chosen series ends up on Netflix, it's going to make the Suits phenomenon look like small potatoes because people will be watching the show like crazy because they know it's the show that made millions and millions of dollars at the box office.
And speaking of Suits, take this fucking Suits LA pilot and put it in a goddamn movie theater.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Put it in
Yeah.
a goddamn movie theater.
Yeah.
Sorry for my language, Christopher.
No, it's okay. I can tell how passionate you are. I'm just as passionate about it.
Thank you.
So